Standard? Standard. Whatever. I don't know. This is a quarterly coffee culture magazine. And I have no idea how and when I subscribed to this, but somehow I did. And you know what? We're gonna review issue 21 called Wings, Smoke, and Coffee. I don't know how you review a magazine, but whatever, we're gonna try. This also comes with coffee beans. I'm super excited about this, the Yeminia varietal. And we'll make a latte and try it out. What is a coffee culture magazine anyway? Like, if you search this online, of course you'll find their main website, but you won't find any of the articles online. I don't know, I guess that's their thing. Now, of course, it's about coffee. So you have articles about coffee beans, about baristas, about producers, about espresso machines, and then some non-coffee articles thrown in there. I don't know, it's weird. But I love it. I just love the layout. I love the artwork. And some of these articles even have like cliff notes on them. It's like a college textbook. I don't know. That's just whatever. Do people study this? It's printed in the Czech Republic. It's published from Slovakia. It's headquartered in Vienna. So if you're in Europe, cool. If you're anywhere outside Europe, it ships so slow, it takes a really long time to reach you. I'm super happy it's quarterly. I don't think they can pull off any more frequent than that. So of course it comes with the coffee, as I mentioned. It also comes with a postcard. Who uses a postcard? This is just, well, it makes a good bookmark, let's just say that. You can really fall down the rabbit hole here. Let me give you an example. So there's an article about Yemen and Yemeni coffee, which is great, and how this one guy is really helping this industry, Mokhtar Al-Kanshali. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, but others mispronounce my name. We're even. And I'm like, wait, I've heard this name. I don't know if you read this book, The Monk of Mocha, but it's a true story about the same guy and how he's a Yemeni American, goes to Yemen, tries to build up this industry of coffee, a civil war breaks out, and all hell breaks loose. Mind blown. I am loving the connections here. There's another article about Robustas, and Robustas are just generally shunned everywhere. I do it too. Like, it just has a bad rep. It's used to make instant coffee like Nescafe, so no way. But there are a growing number of producers who are taking the time and care to really build and make quality Robustas. I love it. And they talk about how Vietnam is doing that, has a strong coffee culture, especially around Robustas. They even have some recipes in there. And that reminded me of the world's largest coffee tasting. That was a live stream event where all of us got like 5 coffee beans that were all unlabeled, A, B, C, D, E. And we did a blind taste test and flavor notes and comparing it. And I loved Coffee E. Coffee E turned out to be a Robusta. From Uganda. And that's amazing. Like, there were 10,000 of us. Collectively, our preconceived notions and biases were just kind of smashed and thrown to the door. Mind blown. Wait. I have another one as well. So there's an article about 2 barista champions and how they start their business and kind of go through it all. Kyle, who's a 2017 World Barista Champion, and Lem, who's only a US Barista Champion. So of course, a wealth of experience between them and how they go through the whole thing. And it talks about how Lem has been experimenting with anaerobic processes. So that's where like the coffee cherry ferments without any oxygen and it's creating a whole new bunch of flavors. Interesting article. But I was just part of a Reddit holiday coffee bean exchange. Lovely idea, you should try it too. Where I got these beans. So this is like the same roaster we're talking about, I'm reading about. And this is the lactic process, which is also the process I'm reading about. Dude, you're tasting what you're reading. Speaking of tasting what you're reading, let's actually open this up and make a latte out of it. I really want to try the Yeminia. Just heard so much about it. We'll in fact ask Shashank to help out. Yemeni coffee. I'm really excited about this. Now, of course, I only got 35 grams in the packet and I normally put 19 grams in my basket. So this is my only attempt. For that, let's ask Shashank to tell us about some tasting notes. Shashank, you want to have a sip?
Damn, that's good.
I just realized, damn, that's good isn't really a great tasting note. Anyways, I love this. And I think it's fine to slow down, sip your coffee, and just read about your hobby rather than like all the other online presences out there, which is always talking about the newest, shiniest toy that you can get. Like, how many Niche Zero product reviews can you see on YouTube? Clearly, not too many. But whatever, you get my drift. I highly recommend you try and find the subscribe button to this thing. Like me, you might not remember how or when you did subscribe to it, but you'll reap the benefits. All right, I'll see you all on the next one.